Welcome, NoDQ Galaxy. This is the ladies of NoDQ video predictions for Royal Rumble 2020. We have TJS with us today as a special guest. Cindy was supposed to be on, but she ended up not being able to make it. She's going to do her own video, I think, on Instagram, she said. So you can see her picks there. And I think she's going to do the Worlds Collide predictions with some of the other members of NoDQ as well. So you can check out that over there. We will get started. Well, I guess we don't jump right into the matches. How excited is everyone for Royal Rumble this year? TJS?
Okay.
as our honored guest today.
Yes. To be honest with you, I'm very excited because I feel like there's no, clear direction of where WWE can go with this. And we'll get into this later, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be a very good show. I think, then again, I could be getting my hopes up very high only to be let down. We shall see, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go 9 out of 10. How about you, Aaron?
Probably like a 7 or an 8. I always like the Royal Rumble. It's always something I really look forward to. I enjoy whatever surprises they have planned for us. So hopefully there will be some. Otherwise, it'll be kind of disappointing.
I agree. It's also my favorite pay-per-view of the year. So I get the best one out of the way right away. So yeah, 7, 8. I like that we don't know exactly what is happening, like TJS said. And yeah, we've got about 8 matches, including 2 Royal Rumble matches. So let's get started and see what we've got. So we have Shorty G versus Sheamus in a regular singles match. I'm going with Sheamus. I think, he just came back. He's been having his videos and everything, his promo videos. So I think we got to give it to him and let him have his momentum. Aaron?
Yeah, I picked Sheamus as well. I've been really, really bad about watching SmackDown since it's been on Friday. I feel like I've made watch 5 of them since the switch. So I don't even know why they're fighting, quite honestly. But I do know Sheamus just came back. So Sheamus is going to win. TJS?
So I'm pretty sure that we already had this story, but it was with King Corbin and Shorty G. Basically, it's just like, Shorty G, you small, me Sheamus big. So that's been the build, basically. Should be an okay match. I'm sure it'll be like just standard. It'll probably be TV quality. I like Chad Gable a lot, and I think Sheamus is really good. So if these guys have the time, they'll have a great match. But yeah, there's no way Shorty G is winning unless it's like a roll-up or something. I could see that. But I think this might be a one-off. So yeah, I'm going to say Sheamus picks up the win over a very game Shorty G.
Do you think this will be on the main card or no?
Since Sheamus is in it, I'll say yes. I say it will be.
I think out of any of them, this should be why can't I think of the word?
Pre-show kickoff.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather. I know nothing about this match. I'd much rather see Andrade and Humberto on the main card because I feel like that'll be a more interesting match to me than Shorty G and Sheamus.
Well, since you mentioned that match, I'll let you go ahead and kick that match off. So that's for the United States Championship. Andrade is the current champion against Humberto Carrillo. I can't roll the L. Go ahead. What was your thought?
I think Andrade is going to win. I just don't think Humberto's over. Like when he came out and made that say on Barre, he got like no reaction. Like I liked him, so I was kind of like, oh, who's that? But the crowd did not care at all. And Andrade just won. I think he's going to keep the title. I think Andrade should have a title. He deserves a title, so I think he's going to keep it.
Yeah.
TJS?
Yeah, fair assessment there, Aaron. The charismatic enigma, Humberto Carrillo. This guy is just stealing the show all the time, cutting the promos of his career. Man, it's crazy. No, but really, boy, I was just thinking it was going to be Dominic under the mask, and then I saw Humberto, and I was like, wait, who is that? And then
I actually thought it was going to Dominic too, and I was
that would have been much better. Like imagine
it would have been a better storyline.
Yes, exactly. Like Humberto. Okay. I guess he's going to just lose to Andrade at Rumble, which is what I predict will happen. And I hope Zelina Vega doesn't get involved for once. I wouldn't mind Andrade winning on his own for once. That would be great. But, yeah, Andrade's picking up the W here. Caitlin?
I agree. Nothing's really made me think that it's going to go otherwise. So I say that Andrade retains. You took a drink of something, Aaron, and it made me remember that I was going to use our NoDQ ladies mug today for this video, and I didn't bring it over by me, so I failed on that.
Exciting today.
Pick one of those up at NoDQ.com/merch.
That's correct. I don't know if this deal's still going on right now, the 20% off code Rumble or whatever.
Guys were talking about it. What were you doing besides not paying attention to their video?
When they stopped doing the predictions, I stopped paying attention.
It was during the middle of the predictions.
Oh, well, I probably was picking my own predictions during that moment then. All right, so our next non-title match would be Roman Reigns versus King Corbin in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Since you sighed oh so heavily there, TJS, I'll let you take point.
Oh, brother, how many times are we going to get this damn match? I feel like we're getting it constantly. And I feel like this is like the main event of every house show ever. Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Falls Count Anywhere. Yeah, I mean, yes, I like the two hosses fighting or whatever. Should be good, but damn, it's just, come on. You got to end this eventually, right? I think this is the blow-off, and
I hope.
I think the big dog is picking up the win. It's like they always say, it's hard to bet against Roman Reigns, and I'm standing by that here. Caitlin?
Yeah, I agree. Same reason, and I think somebody mentioned on the other video that they're not going to keep making him eat dog food and all that, and he's not going to get revenge ever on it. Like, he's got to bring this back. So, Roman Reigns. Aaron?
Roman Reigns. This is the redemption match for Roman, especially.
Yeah.
We're in WrestleMania season. Roman Reigns isn't going to be fighting Baron Corbin.
Yep. It's all on from here.
It's main event time for Roman.
He's not laying down for anybody.
Nah, he's moving on to the Fiend. Let's be honest here. So he's got to put Corbin behind him. He can't lose to Corbin and then go face Bray Wyatt. So definitely Roman's about to win.
All right. Have we all been in agreement so far? I think so. Let's see if it continues. We're going to go to the SmackDown women. So we have Bayley, who's the champion, versus Lacey Evans. So my thought is that if the Rumble winner happens to be a SmackDown woman, then it's definitely going to be Bayley fighting her and not Lacey Evans. So that is my logic on this one. I don't know if it's going to be a SmackDown woman for the Rumble, but we're going to go with Bayley. I think Sasha would be a good match if that happens to be what they go with. So, TJS?
Bayley. Yes, I have to go with Bayley. I don't see this going any other way. I definitely don't think Lacey Evans is a solid character. Her entire babyface run has been, I'm a Marine, or I was a Marine, and I'm a mama. So that's been her whole character. So, yeah, I think Bayley's stronger, and I think Bayley is going to pick up the win. Aaron?
I also picked Bayley. There's no reason for Bayley to lose. I also put that. Any WrestleMania match I see it being better with Bayley than Lacey Evans. It's just a bigger match, bigger draw.
Everything is better with Bayley.
Yeah, I agree. And I really do hope it ends up being. I mean, I don't know if I think Sasha's going to win the Rumble, but I really kind of do hope that is the way they go, because who wouldn't love to see those two fight again?
Agree. Okay. So our other women's match is the Raw title, and that's Becky Lynch versus Asuka. Becky's the current champion. Aaron, what do you think?
I picked Becky. I think Becky's gonna vanquish Asuka here. Asuka's already got a title. I don't think we're about to see Asuka 2 belts here. And I think it's gonna set Becky up with either Rousey or Shayna Baszler, which I think is definitely the route that they should be going. So Becky Lynch.
Okay. I'll agree with that. I think that Asuka and Kairi will just continue their tag stuff after this. And Becky will continue on the road to WrestleMania. So, Becky Lynch, TJS, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that Becky is just going to right the wrong from last year, how she tapped to Asuka. I'm sure this will even open the show just like last year, and this time I think Becky will. Yeah, I think Becky's going to win. Probably the easiest pick of the night for me.
Oh, okay.
I was
interesting.
Waffling on it a little.
I did too. I think the easiest was the Shorty G Sheamus match.
Oh.
Easiest to
will
pick.
Probably be will all be wrong.
Yeah, that could very well be. All right, so we have the men's Universal Championship match with The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, who is the champion, versus Daniel Bryan. TJS, you could start this one.
This is also a strap match. So.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Man, I'm really looking forward to this, guys. Or ladies. I think it's going to be awesome. Man, I just love everything that The Fiend does. And you have Daniel Bryan out there, so it's going to be very, very difficult for these guys to have a bad match. I'm interested to see the positioning of this on the card because I definitely don't want it to be in the death spot, like right before a Rumble. So we'll see, but I think...
I mean, what other spot could you give it? Like last instead of the Rumble, or what do you think?
I can't see it being last.
No.
So it has to really be first then, you would think, because it's not going to be in the middle.
I think what they'll... You know what? Yeah, I think this might open instead of Becky Asuka. And speaking of Becky Asuka, I think this is actually the easiest pick of the night for me. The Fiend is picking up the win here, I think. And then he's going strong into WrestleMania. That's my opinion, Aaron.
Actually, I'm going to throw it to Caitlin because she was having a hard time with this one. So I want to see what she ended up picking.
Well, not like a super hard time, but I did think like with WWE, they could be like, oh, everybody's all behind like Yes again now. So they're going to just like jump ship and go right to that. That was my thought. Instead of going with the plan they had all along, which they have been carrying with The Fiend. So, but I'm not going that way. I'm going with The Fiend to retain. I think he's going to take it to Mania, and not quite sure who will be there with him, but that's what I'm saying. Aaron?
I also went with Wyatt. I just don't think he's losing right now. That's going to be Roman versus The Fiend. I think if he loses anywhere, it'll be at WrestleMania. Rumble's not big enough for him to be losing the title at yet.
Okay. I think that brings us to the Rumble matches. Let me make sure. I don't think we missed anything, did we? Okay. So what we get here is for our NoDQ family, we get 3 picks, and our first choice gets 3 points, second choice 2, and third choice 1, should those people win the match. We also pick the number 30 entry for both these matches, and that's for a tiebreaker. I guess we'll start with the women. Does anyone want to go first on this one?
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
It was hard. This was hard, I thought. I feel like the last couple of years it's been like really obvious who was going to win the Rumble. I really don't know this year. I got a couple guesses. So I think my number 3, I picked Sasha Banks. I could see her winning and facing Bayley, and I think that would be pretty awesome. My number 2, I picked Shayna Baszler because I think if my number 1 person doesn't come back, it would make sense for her to be facing Becky at WrestleMania. And obviously my number 1, I went with Ronda Rousey. Might have been a dumb pick just because we have no clue what she's doing. She's made like no indication she's coming back. But I mean, what bigger match could you have for WrestleMania for the women besides the rematch of Becky and Ronda Rousey? So Ronda Rousey is also my number 30 because I think that would be a huge pop. I hope they don't do something lame like they do sometimes for number 30 where you're like all amped up and then it's like Jinder Mahal,
Charlotte Flair.
Who was 30 last year?
They were saying R-Truth, I think, and then Nia
Jax. For the girls though.
Greg Cherry, where are you?
Where are you?
I don't remember.
It ended up he could have been on with us because we lost a person, but oh well. Next time, Greg.
Yes. But yeah, Rousey. I think I picked Rousey. It might be dumb, but I could definitely see that. So, who wants to go next?
I will. All right. So my number 3 might be a dumb pick, but I threw her in because you can never discount her. So I'm putting Charlotte as 3.
I don't think that was dumb. It only would have been dumb if you said like Nikki Bella.
True, but and Charlotte has not won yet. I feel like eventually they will give it to her. So put her in for number 3. My number 2 is Sasha because they might go with Sasha Bayley, and my number 1 is also Ronda Rousey because I think maybe she'll come back and just taking a chance on it, and she is also my number 30 entrant as well. TJS.
Okay, number 3. I am also going with Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
I definitely. It'd be dumb not to put her on the list. I think because it's Charlotte. So we know how that goes. Number 2, Shayna Baszler. I think that is also a fair pick. And number 1, I think, is going to be Ronda Rousey. We're kind of in agreement on a lot of these here. I just think it's going to be like a full circle type of thing for her because she debuted at the Rumble, and now she's going to go on and win the Rumble, and then we get Ronda versus Becky. I think, like you guys said, that's the match that you have to have. If not Shayna, Becky. So I think Ronda is going to win it. If not her, then Shayna, and if not her, Charlotte.
Okay. I had some difficulty leaving Shayna out of my list, but ended up going that way.
Leaving Charlotte because it is, like you guys said, it's Charlotte.
Right. So we'll see how it goes, and we're going to go to the men's match, which I think maybe was the hardest for me to pick.
I thought it was harder.
So, TJS, how about you start this one off?
Whew. Okay. Number 3, I'm going to say the big dog, Roman Reigns. Number 2, oh boy, you guys are going to love this one. Cain Velasquez. And number 1, Tyson Fury. Those are my predictions. I think that all 3 of those could win, and I would not be surprised one bit. Especially Cain, I could see, but I think WWE wants to do like a first time kind of thing. So they're going to be like, oh, Tyson Fury versus Brock. What a draw that would be. But again, people are saying if Tyson Fury loses in February, then that would kind of make him look like a jabroni. But we saw it happen with Ronda. She got her ass kicked twice and came to WWE. So, yeah, I'm going to say Tyson Fury as my number 1, Cain Velasquez as my number 2, and the big dog, Roman Reigns as my number 3. Caitlin, go ahead.
Who's your number 30?
Yeah.
Oh, number 30. I'm going to say Velasquez.
Okay. All right. So my number 3, I just threw a name out there. I really wasn't not that behind him. I don't really think he's going to win, but I'm putting Drew McIntyre number 3 just as a really random person. Number 2, I'm going with Roman Reigns because he's Roman Reigns and maybe he will. And number 1, I'm going with the wild card pick of Edge, and just because I really would like him to be there. I don't think he actually is cleared to wrestle, but everyone keeps saying he is, so I'm going to hop on that train of thinking and go with Edge. He's also my number 30. People were sort of making me think John Cena might be in it, but I follow some people on Instagram who are like really into John Cena, and they post a lot about him, and he's got a lot of filming going on, so I don't see him having a belt till Mania, filming for movies, so I'm not putting him in my picture here. Aaron?
All right, my number 3, I picked Brock. It's Brock.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point of having him in the match if he's going to be out right away? Like, the point is to like set up him. To me, I feel like this men's Rumble match is to set up Brock's opponent, and that's why he's in it. So I feel like the winner's gonna.
Well, so. I think that Brock is just. So everyone's saying he's number 1. He's going to do a lot of work. I think he'll be knocked to the outside and
he's gonna go lay on the ground like Jericho did that one year and come the 62-minute man or whatever. Like I could see that happening.
You know, I could see it happen with like Reigns. Like Reigns wins, and then everyone's like boo, and then Brock eliminates him. Imagine the booing then; it would be double loud if Reigns wins, and then Lesnar eliminates him after sneaking. That'd be crazy.
Actually, I would like that. But anyway, so I think you just have to keep Brock in there. So I put him as number 3. My number 2 is Roman Reigns because. Roman Reigns. And my number 1 is Cain Velasquez. I think he will win. I could see it being him and Brock at the end, and that is how we set up WrestleMania. My number 30 pick is John Cena.
Hey.
Come in, pretend to do whatever, and then get thrown out.
Very possible. All right, so we ended up with some different picks throughout the end of our card here. And any other thoughts for the Royal Rumble?
I picked no title because I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Did you pick a title change, TJS? I don't
I
think
think
you
we
did
all
either.
picked the same for
I
everything.
did.
Except
So,
the Rumble.
about Edge, though, I think Edge will probably be in the match. I don't think he's gonna win. I caught like a little bit of the guys video, and I think Aaron predicted Edge as his number one. I do not see that happening. I think he's gonna get eliminated by. I could see King Corbin eliminating Edge and then them having a feud. Honestly, so yeah, that's about it for me though. Should be a really fun show.
So the guys, they kept saying, like, it's early in the prediction season, we got to play it safe, and I kind of took the opposite idea with the Rumbles, I think, with my two winners, because we have no idea if they're actually coming or not, but
Very true. I mean, I didn't pick anybody we are for sure that's in it, but I think that's, like, the exciting part of the Rumble.
Oh, yeah, for sure, and I like somebody was saying at the beginning, I like that we don't have a clear-cut person to win so far. Yeah. Aaron and I will be eating meatballs on our Royal Rumble party, various kinds of meatballs. So, yep, that will be fun. But all right, TJS, do you want to give your plugs?
Yeah. NoDQ.com/TJS takes you to my Twitter. Feel free to follow me. Facebook, NoDQ.com/TJS. That's it. That's all I got. Aaron?
You can follow me on Twitter at NoDQ/Aaron. That's all for me. Caitlin.
And same, NoDQ.com/Caitlin takes you to my Twitter page. Stay tuned with NoDQ.com for all of the latest news. He's trying to make a appearance on us here. Oh no, he's not. Just kidding. He's just coming to help. All right, guys, give us a like.
Yes.
Actually, I challenge you to give us a like because we're trying to get a lot of likes and views on our videos, and we've been going kind of plateauing. So let's boost this video up. And we will see you all.
Who you guys think are going to be the number 30 in both Rumble matches? Let us know.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to add a question each time, so thanks for remembering that.
Got it.
Oh, yeah. I had no idea.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Bye.